Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. We're finally getting started on the Clone Wars, and right off the bat, we're running into some trouble as far as the order goes. I've learned when it comes to Star Wars that no matter what order I choose, somebody's gonna have a problem with it. But whenever we were going through the Star Wars movies, we were inundated with many comments saying that we needed to watch the Clone Wars in chronological order. So we're looking at the list for chronological order, many of which y'all commented, the link to do that. And it's like starting at Season 2, Episode 16, Season 1, Episode 16, the movie, and then it's gonna go into arcs, which is how I'm wanting to do this, going in, you know, doing a video per arc or every other arc or something like that. And Jen is just over the weird orders of Star Wars.
I'm not a fan of this. I don't understand why it can't just be Season 1, Episode 1. Why do we have to go through the extra work of bouncing between seasons? It doesn't make any sense to me. But this is when the fans come in. I mean,
they said chronological order.
Well, I know, but I'm sure they would have had that chronological order, and that's the problem that we're running into. We don't know what the chronological order is.
Well, I went onto StarWars.com. Many of y'all sent the same link to watch them in the order. So it's like 2 episodes and then the movie. So that's what we're going to do today. I voiced this whenever we were watching the movies about my, not issues with Clone Wars, but the reason I never got into it. I remember when it was first airing and I tried watching some of Season 1 or Season 2, and I just felt like it was very kid-ish. It just kind of took me out of it, so I never invested in it. But from what I understand, it does get very, very mature as it goes on. Maybe us watching it in a chronological order as opposed to the season order will help in that way. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very open-minded about it. I know that many animated shows can get very deep, even though they're meant for kids. I think of the Batman animated series. It's very good. The real Ghostbusters, a lot of 80s stuff actually was great. Anyway, so I know that there could be a lot of potential. I'd love to learn more about Ahsoka. I'd love to learn more about Mandalore, and really the relationships between Anakin and Obi-Wan in between Episode 2 and 3. I hear that the relationships with the clones is a big part of this, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm open-minded. I really haven't given this a fair shot, so yeah, that's where I'm at.
I have not been a very big animated fan. The only 2 pieces of work that I've enjoyed that were animated were Scooby-Doo and Rugrats. So that kind of puts into perspective how much animated material I actually watch. So y'all should feel very special because I am absolutely going off of everybody saying it's gonna be really, really good for why I'm agreeing to watch 7 seasons. I'm trusting that it is gonna be good, giving it a fair shot. So as long as we can get this chronological order down, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Because it is 7 seasons, we are planning to either start another series of something kind of interlaced with this, or do a few one-offs in between, just to kind of give us a break from Star Wars.
Recommendations!
Yeah, feel free to send some recommendations for us to watch. So we will be going through all of the Clone Wars, but every once in a while we might do like a random one. Like we were gonna watch Fight Club the other night, so it's gonna be just stuff like that. So let's get into it. We're gonna do the first 2 episodes chronological order and the Clone Wars movie. Let's get into it.
An impenetrable defense. Separatist ships blockade the resource-rich planet of Christophsis.
Master Kenobi better get here soon.
Fire all forward cannons.
Oh my gosh.
Those
It's like a big spider dude.
A Republic cruiser is coming out of hyperspace behind us.
Obi-Wan.
Skywalker's already engaged the enemy.
That's nothing out of the ordinary.
It's a good voice actor. Sounds a lot like Ewan McGregor.
2 steps forward and you'd actually be kissing it. It's a stealth ship.
Oh, that's cool.
Anakin, slow down and do what I tell you. I need you to continue the Mercy mission.
I want to destroy ships.
CT-1284, Spark, reporting for duty, sir. We lost one of our starting lineup, kid.
we need to have
Ooh,
some
and did you hear that noise?
on those who are sent to risk. Send the hyena bombers to hit Senator
Hyena bombers?
Organa.
Did you ever see Silence of the Lambs?
If we are going on the offensive, we must do it soon.
5,000.
I recognize that guy's voice.
Help us, General Kenobi. You are only hope.
Get me Anakin.
That's interesting. That was basically Leia's dad.
Anakin, I've got enough problems without you becoming one of them. Get those supplies.
What can
Disengage cloaking device.
a cloaked ship?
Fire!
Can they only fire when they're not cloaked?
Should have gotten a little closer.
Your puny torpedoes are no match for my thermo shields. Retreat while you can, or I am your doom.
Stupid spider guy.
Oh yeah, you betcha. Look at that.
Good work, Anakin.
I have no idea how you did it, but you saved a great many lives today.
Flash forward to when he's Vader and destroys his entire planet.
Everybody has their bad days.
Well, looks like we make a pretty
Systematically
good
oppress the
I
entire
must
galaxy.
admit,
Stop it.
I also
Killing young ones.
much, though he insisted it was the highest.
Must you bring up the past?
Well, actually, it's the future.
Truth enlightens the mind, but won't always bring happiness to your heart.
Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker plan a daring ambush.
The show is about to begin.
I'm seeing a full battalion coming right on schedule. A little closer.
Something's gone wrong. Prepare all troops for...
Oh, jeez.
Abort the mission!
This man just meleeed that droid. Oh, nice. They're using their guns to slide across.
Not likely.
Wait, what is Anakin using there? Oh, it's R2.
He's just as cute.
The spy could be anyone.
Someone left his comlink on.
Oh, hell.
It's the bald one.
Hey, stop!
Oh no, it's that guy.
Must have gone in the mess hall.
Too bad they're literally all clones. R2's probably gonna figure it out.
Don't shoot. Just keep their communications jammed. Roger, roger.
This is a joke. I
I'm
can't
not-
take their voices seriously.
At least they're like talking instead of communicating like robots actually would. Anakin already has that cut on his eye. I thought we were gonna see that.
You'd think the Separatist headquarters would be better protected.
No way. My guys are the best. No way they're capable of something like this.
I like how it's all the same voice actor, just doing like everybody. Wow, who's this?
And here I thought this mission would be unpleasant.
The pleasure.
Ventress? Is she a vampire?
Yeah, space vampire.
You were cleaning your weapon too? No, I was hungry. I went back
Me.
right away.
Informant, let me know you are coming.
Well then, we thank you for your hospitality.
From the 2D animated Clone Wars series.
Your whole character's in question here. Wait, no. Hang on. Maybe you should talk, sir. Tell them where you went. I was at the south exit, remember? I saw you go in. You turned left toward the command center. Where were you going, sir? How did you know the Jedi were gone? I really wish you hadn't noticed that.
Those are the sacred Jedi texts!
There's no escape now, you piece of rakeweed!
Really? If I knew his name was
Took out our
Slick,
weapons depot.
I mean, that's obvious.
I'm all yours.
Jesus Christ.
Gross.
I think he must have got in there at some point.
Sexually
Yeah.
aggressive.
Need me to stroke that saber again, Obi-Wan?
Prepare to march on the city.
Just like I marched on Obi-Wan.
He wants to get around the lockdown.
Predictable.
Gun's empty.
What are you doing? The man ran at him with a gun.
But she offered me something more important. Something
Booty.
How could you do this to your brothers?
Oh, okay, Anakin. When you relax.
Were you able to salvage anything from the weapons depot?
We managed to save the heavy cannons, though.
Well, that's good.
The fight goes on, gentlemen.
I like that
I
one
do
more than
too.
the first one, for
I do
sure.
too.
All right, let's get into the movie.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
A galaxy divided.
This narrator, I'm struggling.
After the Battle of Geonosis, Count Dooku's already of its clone army. With
Jeez, looks like Palpatine. Recognize those guys? They were like briefly shown in episode 3.
The jelly guy?
Desperate to save his son, Jabba puts out a call
Ooh, he's
for
got
help.
some girls.
Jabba has a son. They really make him look evil in this.
Then you must send as many Jedi as you can.
Impossible, Chancellor. The only Jedi we can spare are Skywalker and Kenobi.
You need to make contact with General Kenobi.
What?
We've been unable to reach him.
Yoda?
Yeah. Aw. Her too.
Why is he in the middle of this battle?
Skywalker should have attacked by now!
Don't worry, he knows the plan.
Follow me.
Come on then.
Oh my god. Headshot.
We're gonna need reinforcements.
We haven't been able to get through to the Admiral.
Is it a fish? Is it a dinosaur?
This is like a
Crossbreed?
warthog or something. Roger, roger.
They're pulling back.
And perhaps they brought my new Padawan with them.
You really think it's a good idea to bring a Padawan learner into all this?
You'd make a good teacher.
No thanks. Padawan would just slow me down.
Oh, there she is.
And who are you supposed to be?
I'm Ahsoka. Master Yoda sent me.
Is she supposed to be a child?
I think so. Maybe like a
Yes, our
preteen, early
communications have been a
teenager.
bit unreliable.
Send reinforcements to you. We will appear.
Master Yoda. Master Yoda!
I guess we'll have to hold out a little longer.
It's time for a proper introduction.
I'm Ahsoka Tano.
I am Obi-Wan Kenobi, your new master.
But I'm afraid I've actually been assigned to Master Skywalker.
No. There must be some mistake.
Better take her with you.
Soon the Jedi will not only be at war with you, Count.
Is that supposed to be...
Palpatine. Yeah. It was before, he was exposed.
So I thought you said you'd never have a pet.
There's been a mix-up. The youngling isn't with me.
You're stuck with me, Sky Guy.
What did you just call
Guy
me?
guy?
Don't. Captain Rex will show you how a little respect can go a long way. Right.
Yes.
If experience outranks everything, I guess I better start getting some.
And you're still just a Padawan. Relax. When I was a young warthog.
Someone has to get to that shield generator and destroy it. That's the key.
Right then.
They won't have much time. The droids far outnumber us.
We'll figure out a way. Come on, Master. Let's go.
If we survive this.
She's so much more, like, positive than Anakin.
Unusual it is. A problem Obi-Wan has, subduing the droid army.
I'll take care of it.
Go with the fleet. To aid Master Kenobi. I will.
I'm the one with enthusiasm. You're the one with the experience, which I'm looking forward to learning from. Sneak through the middle, then.
Impossible. Unless you can turn yourself into a droid.
That's it. We'll turn ourselves into droids.
This is a stupid plan.
You can't cross their lines. Let their lines cross you. You have got to be careful. You never know what you're gonna run into.
Uh-oh.
You see what I mean?
Droidica. Oh, she has a lightsaber already?
I said stop!
The shield has almost reached the heavy cannons. I've conceded the battle. Now we simply have to negotiate the terms of surrender.
Okay, I guess that's a good point.
I'm so glad you decided to surrender.
Oh, he doesn't seem that bad.
I said wait!
Oh,
This is it. I cannot. Are you kidding me with this, Ahsoka?
I don't like that they make her seem like brainless. I realized that when we saw her in Mandalorian, she had experience and whatnot, so it was a little bit different, but still.
I know what I'm doing.
I had everything under control.
Tell me, do you have enough supplies to...
Enough of this!
There are numerous details to be discussed. Truthfully, I was hoping your shield would be knocked out by now.
Then what are you waiting for?
Uh-oh.
Oh well.
we go, Obi.
Something appears to have happened to your shield, General.
All cannons, fire on those tanks!
What happened to the shield?
Yoda always comes in with the troops.
Your timing is perfect, Master Yoda.
Well, a few minutes ago wouldn't have been so bad either.
You're reckless, little one. You never would have made it as Obi-Wan's Padawan. But you might make it as mine. Come on.
Trouble you have with your new Padawan, I hear.
I was explaining the situation to Master Yoda.
Really?
We can...
No, wait a minute. With a great deal of training and patience, she might amount to something.
Kidnapped. Jabba the Hutt's son has been.
Come on, Master. It doesn't sound that hard.
Slaughtered 14 children? We can do it.
To let go.
Jabba and his naked aliens.
The bounty hunters you sent out to find your son have returned.
Oh, wow.
The all-powerful Jabba demands to know why the Jedi are not looking for his son.
Rest assured, the Jedi are on their way.
What are we up against?
Looks like at least 2 droid battalions protecting a monastery.
We should not keep the wise and powerful Jabba waiting.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Jawas.
Oh no!
Fuck off!
He demands you bring back the slime who kidnapped his little Punky Muffin.
Punky?
Dead or alive.
Jabba has given us only one planetary rotation to get his son back home to Tatooine safe and sound.
Sir, we're taking heavy fire.
Close the blast shields, Lieutenant. Get us under those guns.
Whoa, 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 Surrender, Jedi.
Blasted Ahsoka. I told you to stay close to me.
I can't get much closer, Sky Guy.
The droids have done their part.
Good guy or bad guy, Master?
Who are you?
You have liberated me from those dreadful battle bots. I am most thankful.
Captain, we'll get the hut. Stay here and keep your eyes open.
Copy that, sir.
Skywalker is here. He's on his way to rescue the hut.
He's a lot younger than I thought he'd be.
That's Dooku.
I have discovered it is the Jedi who have kidnapped him.
Well, since you think that smelly larva is cute, you're gonna carry it.
I think this little guy is sick. He's burning up with a fever.
Do not fail me.
So they're trying to frame the Jedi?
Yeah.
As you can see, it is the Jedi who have your son. Perhaps you would consider joining our struggle against the Republic.
Fall back!
They have nowhere to run.
Hold them here as long as you can.
Will do, sir. You heard the General.
I just don't like being treated like a youngling.
You must have patience. What are you trying to prove, anyway? It is the will of the Force that you're at my side. Just want to keep you there in one piece. Where's Stinky?
You told me to put him down.
Find him.
Take care of what's left of the clones. Where is Skywalker? You will contact Skywalker now.
I will contact Skywalker now. What is your location?
Ventress.
Skywalker is in trouble. You know the drill.
I think now's a good time for a retreat.
Master, another landing platform.
With a ship on it.
Over there. Jeez, Anakin just left her there.
Right?
Should I tell him they got away, or what?
It
It looks like there's some kind of battle on the east side of the palace. Anakin's probably in the middle of it.
Get aboard and prime the engines. Assuming it has engines.
Oh, young one. I mean, soon to be Jedi Knight.
Why, you tin-plated traitor!
Where's Skywalker?
Best guess is he's still in the castle, sir.
Master Kenobi. Always chasing after Skywalker.
What was the point of that? Why not just have him turn it on and go?
I feel your frustration. Let me guess. You're after Jabba's young son, too. You'll have to do better than that. Shall we continue?
My pleasure.
They must think this grease bucket is an enemy ship.
We have Jabba the Hutt's son. He needs medical attention. We must board immediately.
General Skywalker, we think we can lift the shields on the lower rear hangar.
We're on our way.
They should just get it on already.
No. I mean, again, I'm sure they already have.
It will not succeed.
It will when the truth dies with you.
I don't think he's gonna make it, Master. There's gotta be something we can do for him.
I sense it too. Anakin is gone. You've failed, Ventress. Your master will not be pleased. There's no point to fighting any longer. We've won. Lay down your weapon.
Great. I've
Is
got
that a
sick
microphone
cut
on
yet.
his face?
You got a remedy?
If you have any problems, please call an actual doctor to assist you.
There you go. You grew up on Tatooine, right? So for you, this trip is like going home.
Home.
Skywalker had already killed him.
Why would she say that?
Because this is a children's movie. Maybe she thinks she can intercept before they actually get there.
Now Skywalker is coming here to finish his true mission.
Why wouldn't they have just done that when Obi-Wan was there before?
I was hoping I'd never have to lay eyes on this dust ball again.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Attack ship's closing.
Set the approach vector and make ready to land. Good shot, buddy.
Anakin has reached Tatooine with the Huttlet Master, but he's still in grave danger.
We must have this alliance with the Hutts if we are to win the war in the Outer Rim.
Is that Padme?
Please excuse me, Master Yoda.
Greetings, Senator Amidala.
Master Yoda.
Jabba believes Anakin has abducted his infant son.
Jabba the Hutt has an uncle in the old downtown area here on Coruscant.
Jabba the Hutt has an uncle? What is with this family stuff?
We'd better hurry if we're gonna make it by morning.
Oh, exalted majesty.
What is it, Kronos 327?
Greetings, Zero. I'm Senator Amidala of the Galactic Congress. I know that you are the uncle of Jabba the Hutt on Tatooine.
Yes, it's a man.
I've come to ask a favor of you.
What if she found out I helped you kidnap Jabba's son?
Jedi Order will be forced to bring Jabba to justice. You, my friend, will be left to take control.
There it is.
So, the poisonous traitor rears his ugly head once again. You will regret this, Zero!
No, I think I will become rich with this.
You're not Mistress Padme.
3PO, get help! I'm being held by Zero the Hutt!
Oh yeah. This is what I wanted.
So in episode 3, when he talks about his powers have doubled, did he mean in episode 2 or like this?
This was your home planet, wasn't it?
Uh-oh.
You failed, Jedi.
It's nothing but rocks. The Huttlet is with my Padawan. She's more skillful than you think.
After my droids kill Jabba's son, they will deliver your Padawan to him.
He straight up stole his ride.
This part of town is definitely not my kind of town.
Sounds a lot like him.
Is anybody home?
3PO?
Run for it! Mistress Padme, are you all right?
Where's my Padawan?
This way. Your weapon, please.
Your son's not here?
Jedi Voodoo!
Where's Ahsoka? What have you done with my Padawan? I came here to negotiate.
You came here to die.
Stop!
Donkey. Battle. Kill Jedi.
Does this always happen to you?
Everywhere I go.
Your Uncle Zero is contacting us.
Your uncle will admit he conspired with Count Dooku to kidnap your son.
Mabango Jabba. Rotako Wiwa.
Jabba agrees. A treaty is in order.
No, Master Skywalker, it is I and the Republic who owes you thanks.
Well, you can thank me later tonight, Padme.
The Jedi armies will now have their supply routes to the Outer Rim.
Allow the Jedi their small victory, my friend. The engines of this war turn in our favor.
Just finished watching the first 2 episodes of the Clone Wars series and the movie. I kind of had some of my fears sort of realized. It is very childish, it's very kiddish, calling the little guy Stinky, and the relationship between Ahsoka and Anakin I'm still getting used to. When I was told, or when I knew that Ahsoka was Anakin's Padawan, I was expecting him to basically be teaching her from the very beginning. But now it seems like she is already knowledgeable of the Force. She's already made her lightsaber. It just seems like she's tagging along really just to gain experience at this point, whereas I was expecting Anakin to be teaching her about the Force and stuff like that, but she seems to already have that. So I don't know how crazy I am about that. I don't know how she learned before. Maybe she was one of those younglings and they kind of have classes, you know, like we have at school here. I don't know, but just some of my thoughts on it. I thought it was okay. I'm still hoping it gets better. I'm enjoying seeing the stuff with Anakin and Obi-Wan and whatnot, but it's still in that kind of early kiddish phase for me. What did you think?
So the first episode, I really did not like it, actually. Going from the live action movies to the animated, and just, I guess, how they do the animated series is just a completely different tone. You know, finished the first episode and I was like, oh, this really is not that great. But I watched the second episode and I actually really liked the second episode. And then we just finished the movie. Overall, enjoyed the movie, but I do agree that it has a lot of childish stuff going on, a lot of childish tones, even with like Anakin. I'm just not used to seeing him in that light. So it's very different for me to see that. I don't necessarily think I like how they're portraying Anakin. As far as Ahsoka, I really liked her character a lot in The Mandalorian. In the movie, she's very young, so a lot of the tone that they have as far as her personality is also childlike, and I'm fine with like the little names, but it's just the way sometimes they portray her as stupid, or she doesn't have a brain. There's just certain moments where I see that kind of peek through, and I don't really like that, because she is so smart and so capable in the series. To go from that to this, very strange. And I don't know if it would have been different if I had gone from this to that in The Mandalorian, but I don't like how they portray her either. So the movie for me was pretty much just about finding Jabba the Hutt's son, which I knew nothing about. I didn't know that he had this entire other family. Finding him and returning him and not being framed for his kidnapping. The movie storyline I actually enjoyed. It kept me pretty entertained. As far as the other characters, Ahsoka, again, the same type of thing. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see more of it to really determine if it's gonna be good or not, because I didn't like the first episode, but I liked the second episode. And I genuinely enjoyed the movie, so I don't know how to judge that. Like, usually it's I like all of it, or I really don't enjoy any of it. This is just kind of up and down, and I think that it's gonna kind of stay that way. So we may need to get alcohol involved, just an idea.
I thought the first episode was just a very kind of run-in-the-mill type of episode that we watched. The second episode I enjoyed a lot more. I'm anticipating really enjoying seeing the relationship between the Jedi and the clones evolve more to kind of make the Order 66 betrayal all the worse, you know? I do know later on, I don't know if they're doing it at this point, but I do know later on they use like motion capture for some of the actors, so the animation kind of changes to almost be a little bit more human-like in the end, because they're actually using humans as reference, just from that standpoint. I'm in that same mindset I was when I first tried watching this, whenever it first came out. I know that this is obviously for kids at this point, but I'm still holding out that it will mature as we move along. This was very okay to me. It was very all right, and I'm optimistic for what is to come, because I do know a couple things that are supposed to happen later on, so I'm optimistic for that. I don't like Ahsoka as of right now. It's weird to say that because I loved her in Mandalorian, but as of right now, I'm not crazy about her. So that's where I'm at.
So two things. One, Obi-Wan, in this movie, I don't necessarily like the way that they portray him either. I feel like he is very in control, not as, I don't want to say serious, but he's so blunt in this. I just don't think it matches up with what I've seen in the past with him. And I am very much a person that likes consistency with the characters. I don't like when they dramatically change a character, and I definitely see that with this, so I'm very nervous about that. I don't like these characters being changed, and it's not like subtle. The first couple minutes of the first episode, I was like, that doesn't sound like him. But I will say that because I enjoyed Star Wars so much, that I'm absolutely determined to finish it, give it a unbiased opinion, and just give it a good chance. I am a little nervous, but I did like the second episode, and the movie I thought had some good points. I think it visually looks really good. I enjoy that. I am usually not an animated person. I don't really watch a lot of animated stuff. As far as it goes is, you know, my son watching cartoons, that's it. I mean, and even that, it's a struggle. So I was a lot more interested in this than I think I would have been with any other animated series, so that's a positive. I do think that it's gonna be an up and down thing with this series, so we'll have to see, and like I said, we might need some alcohol.
We are going to be doing these in arcs, and I've looked up that some arcs are much longer than others, so we might have some shorter episodes, some longer episodes on our Clone Wars journey, so hopefully you'll stick around with us. Comment down below letting us know what you think of our reviews so far, and if it gets better, or if this is just kind of the tonality.
Let me know if I need alcohol.
Like this video if you enjoyed it. It helps my channel out a lot. Consider subscribing if you want to see more fun content like this, so you'll be notified every time that we post a new Clone Wars or new My Girlfriend Watches video. Also consider joining me on Patreon. It's a great way to get early access to select videos like this one. Started memberships recently too. We do a members only live stream once a month, so check that out. As always, we appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care.